Hello, this is ModShapes. I'm Alex Steele, and today I'm going to revisit again a project that was done previously and looking at it how we would use user parameters in this case. I love user parameters. This is my new favorite thing. So as you can see here, what I'm doing is I have the Manage Parameters expression window open, or the window is open so you can see all the expressions. And what I'm doing is I can see that the box primitive has a distance for X, Y, and Z settings, and they're hard-coded with the digits as we typically did, right? So what I'm doing now is I'm just going in and creating a user parameter with an intelligent name and matching the existing parameter. I'm going to go through this process here and create a parameter for everything. For instance, the thickness of the shell. And after I go through this process, I will also be renaming the different steps to match up with more logic. You'll see that as time goes on. And this is how we set the foundation. Now this is an existing file. It was done months ago. It was perfectly fine. It doesn't really need to be redone except for the fact that if I decide I want to change the parameters later, what will happen? So I'm going to go ahead and speed things up and maybe put a little music on. You'll see me renaming elements, you'll see me moving things around, and you'll see me assigning parameters. Okay, now that we've set up the parameters, the next step is going to just be I'm going to change the color of this, and I learned a new trick today. I was watching a live stream and I saw someone do something really cool. So you create a, you can duplicate your color material, you can go ahead and you can edit that, and you can go in, change the name of it, and once you've done that, you can access a lot of Pantone colors by simply clicking on the Color Libraries button, which is super fun. So it brings up your Pantone list, and then whatever you want. For instance, I was looking for gray, but it's not. It needs to be Gray, and here I see all my Pantone color matches. I thought that was really cool. A little known secret that I just found out today. So we've got our expressions already added, and now here's the magic. Now what happens if I decide I want to change the size of my chocolate box? Well, all I have to do is I have to go into the expression that controls that, and I'm going to go ahead and change that from 108 millimeters to something different. Let's start with something a lot bigger. What about 250? Okay, so what would happen is, if you notice, when I hit enter, it just updated. Well, something else kind of went wrong here. If you'll notice, the lid didn't update. Now it's all in the order of operations of how you create things. So what I had to do is I had to go back in, delete the sketch that created that, go into the panel, hide certain things, show certain things. So I've got to hide the box, and then I've got to recreate the geometry of the lid. And I'm going to do that now. Okay, once again, as expected, when using user parameters, if you enter a number smaller, like this is 150, which is 100 millimeters smaller than the original graphic, and go ahead and apply it, what's going to happen? It's going to render just fine. Just the same way with the repeating pattern on that organization. The way user parameters seems to work for me is you design around the biggest option. Start with a copy that's the biggest option, and if you go smaller, you're fine. But when you try to go outside the original parameters, sometimes you have some problems. Well, that's wrapping up this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please remember to like, share, and subscribe because I really appreciate it. And if you haven't had a chance to look at user parameters yet, I highly recommend you spend some time and do that. Just tapping the basic power of Fusion 360 will change your life. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next one.